So I get a lot of questions from my customers where like, oh, I have silverware, but it's really, really tarnished. I'm going to show you how I'm going to take this completely black spoon and I'm going to turn it into a beautiful, shiny silver ring. Even if it's black like this, I can still make something beautiful out of it. The tarnish will come off. It will take a little bit of elbow grease, but I'll show you how to do it. It is a beautiful pattern, and I'm going to show you a variety of ways that you can do it. This is my go-to for, you can get this at Canadian Tire or Walmart or I'm assuming Amazon, I have no idea. And it's essentially baby wipes. These ones are dried and they're gross. And you can keep reusing them, but you can, so see here we have here. And it's already starting to get some of that polish off, or some of that tarnish off, I should say. Another way that you can do it is, it's a messy way, but you get 000 or 40 steel wool, and it will also take off some of the tarnish. This will give you more of a dull finish. It kind of, it's a little bit, you'll see a little of the fine scratches. Again, some people like that. Again, you can see that it's already starting to take off the tarnish from what that was. This is another pretty popular one. I remember using something along these lines with my granny when I would polish her silverware with her. Okay, so I'm gonna do it on the back of the spoon. So you can see this is super gunky. It was white, but now it's black. I don't actually know if you can get this like easily in Canada. I had to order mine on Amazon for probably more than what you would be able to get in the States. So it's like that. So you can see it's already really coming up. You can wash it off in the sink. I don't have running water up in my attic, so I don't do that right away, but that's pretty amazing, right? Like, I have two other things. If I were to put this into a tumbler, which looks something like this, you would put a steel shot in there with a little bit of Dawn dish soap and swirl it around, put it on there for a little while. This will come out shiny black. If I were to put something like this in, where it's a little bit tarnished, not too bad, it will come out shiny silver. It won't take the tarnish necessarily off of something that's like this. So that's really good to sort of bring back the polish to a large quantity of things. But what I can do before I throw it into the tumbler is I take the bulk of this tarnish off with my bench polisher. And I do the bench polisher because it's a lot faster than me doing the cream, getting the cream everywhere and that sort of thing. So I'll show you what that looks like. So this is my, it says bench grinder. I put polishing cloths on either end. They're different firmnesses and different material, which you use for different purposes. And then I use these little rubber finger stoppers because the metal that you put in here will get really, really hot. So obviously you want to take care of your fingers because the metal does get really hot. But I'll show you. This is some rouge. And now, although it was black, now look at it. Anyway, that shows you that even if your silverware is black, I still want it. So I can still bring it back to life. And then when I put this, if I were to put this in the tumbler, what will happen is it will kind of lose some of this definition. The dark that's sort of on either side of it, I can polish that out. Some people really like that. Some people like it like super shiny and pretty and sparkly. So it's a personal preference. I make them in all different. I make them using the steel wool, so it's a little bit more matte. Sometimes I leave a little bit of the tarnish on because people really like that kind of look. Sometimes I leave that sort of darker outlines on. Sometimes I polish it up super silver. Anyway, there you go.